In this video I will do my final team for game week 18. My final team for game week 18. In goal I still have Raya as my goalkeeper. There's no reason to change Raya. Having a lot of clean sheets. Arsenal has the most clean sheets this season, about 9. There's no reason to change Raya, so I keep him in my team. I bought him for 5.5. I think he's already on 6.0. In defense, I play this season now with 3 defenders, because 2 defenders have a very difficult fixture. I play with 3 defenders, Timber from Arsenal of course, I double up on Arsenal, O'Reilly from Manchester City against Nottingham Forest, and Chalobah from Chelsea against Aston Villa. They all have a pretty difficult fixture. But I think there are 3. These are the 3 teams with the best defense this season: Arsenal, Manchester City and Chelsea. You also have Crystal Palace and Everton, but these are normally the 3 teams with the best defense. So I think I will get 1 or 2 clean sheets. I don't expect 100 points, but maybe 1 or 2 clean sheets. Then we go to the midfield. Because I play with 3 defenders, I'm going to play now with 5 midfielders. Is no surprise. Semenyo will play against Brentford. Semenyo might make a transfer to Manchester City, even next week already, but Semenyo is fully committed to Bournemouth. Semenyo is still fully committed to Bournemouth, and he will play for Bournemouth until he makes his transfer to Manchester City, probably in the first week of January. But he is fully committed to Bournemouth, nothing to worry about. Now Morgan Rodgers, of course, he made 2 goals last week against Manchester United. Difficult match, however, against Chelsea away, but we'll see what he can do. Colin Wilson, he had a bit of a knock against Nottingham Forest, but he is okay. He will start against West Ham United. He might get a goal or an assist, but I don't expect from Harry Wilson that he makes hat-trick after hat-trick after hat-trick. I bought him for 5.3 by head. Very, very cheap. He had 1 brilliant week. Last week was not so good, but I don't expect him to make goal after goal. But so far he is doing very well. Saka, of course, from Arsenal. Yeah, I'm not sure if Saka is still on penalties. If he's not on penalties, I will sell him. But I'm not 100% convinced he is not on penalties anymore. But against Everton, Gyökeres took the penalty and he scored. So it might be that Gyökeres will continue taking penalties. And if Saka is not on penalties, I think I will sell him. He's 10.1, I think I bought him, so he's very expensive. But for now I keep him in my team. Phil Foden, of course, is in good form against Nottingham Forest, a very difficult match for Manchester City, but I get him into my team. I will keep him in my team, of course. He's playing very, very well. So 5 midfielders, hopefully some returns, assist or goals, we'll see. Now we also have in front, we have, yes, I made 1 transfer. I transferred Ekitike in and Thiago out. Thiago has been very disappointing for Brentford. In the last 2 matches, he didn't have 1 shot on goal. So Thiago from Brentford, not 1 shot on goal in the last 2 matches. And I think I get him out, so I sold him and I get Ekitike in. And I think that Ekitike is the player transferred in most. I think 1 million managers are buying Ekitike. If you look at the fixtures from Liverpool, Wolverhampton, and then you have Leeds United at home, I think it makes sense to get Ekitike in. He's not cheap. He was 8.8. He's already on 9.0 by the way, but not cheap. But I think with Isaac, the injury, Salah, Africa Cup, Gakpo, injured, I think Ekitike will certainly start for Liverpool and certainly play normally 90 minutes. And also Szoboszlai was suspended, so for 1 match, but Ekitike surely will start against Wolverhampton. I made him vice captain. You can even argue if you would make Ekitike captain, but I think I'd rather stick with Haaland against Nottingham Forest. But AKTK is the player, most bought by all managers. I think it makes perfectly sense now with the fixtures, and he's playing 90 minutes, and he's a brilliant centre forward. He's playing very, very well. He's in form. And obviously Haaland, of course. There's no reason to get Haaland out. And I keep him as my captain. Now the bench is Dubravka on the bench. He's still playing every match for Burnley. And then we have two defenders on the bench. Like I said, Senesi, Brentford away, which is a very difficult fixture because Brentford at home is very, very strong. And then Richards, who might not start against Tottenham Hotspur. It would be, I think, even a mistake to get Richards in my team now to start, because he might not start against the Spurs, or maybe he will start but then gets an injury. So I think I'd rather not start with Richards from Crystal Palace against Tottenham Hotspur. So I put him on the bench. Senesi is then my first bench player, and then Richards. But both have a tough match, and Richards is probably injured. And then Krupa Jr. as the third bench player, because you need a forward who's very, very cheap. And Krupa makes sometimes a bit of minutes. So overall, this is my team selection for game week 18. Will be very, very interesting. Only one transfer, and I still now have 2 transfers left. Not much money on the bank, only 0.3, but 2 transfers left. Be aware that the next game week, this is game week 19, already starts on Tuesday. So next Tuesday, game week 19 will start. So keep that in mind. So that was the end of the video. I talked about my final team for game week 18. I will do a review of game week 19 on Monday. On Monday I will do a review of game week 19. And like I said, be aware that a review of game week 18, and be aware that game week 19 starts on Tuesday. So my next video will be a review of game week 18 on Monday.